Every year, millions of tourists jet off around the world. And every year, millions of them unintentionally offend someone with just a hand gesture, a misplaced word, or even a shoe. Think you know cultural taboos? Think again. Today, we're revealing 10 cultural taboos tourists still get wrong in 2025. And if you're not careful, you might find yourself in serious trouble without even knowing why. Let's jump in and save you from your next big cultural oops. 1. Never tip in South Korea. Let's kick off with one that catches Westerners off guard. Tipping in South Korea. While tipping is appreciated in places like the US, in South Korea, it can actually embarrass the person you're trying to thank, especially older workers or taxi drivers. Why tipping might suggest they underpaid or need a bonus to do their job, and that can feel insulting. Because service is already expected to be excellent. Stick to a polite bow or a sincere kamsahamnida. That's all the gratitude they need. 2. Don't sign in red ink. Vietnam, planning to sign a travel form, guest book, or even a souvenir with red ink in Vietnam, don't. So signing a document, especially with your own name, in red is like putting yourself in a cemetery, unless you want someone looking at you like you're a ghost in progress. Red ink in Vietnamese culture is traditionally used to write the names of the dead. Stick to black or blue. 3. Don't clink glasses with everyone. Georgia the country. In Georgia, the country, not the US state, toasting is practically an Olympic sport. But here's the catch. You don't clink glasses with just anyone. In fact, it's a formal, ritualized act led by automata, a toast master who controls the flow of the table. Jumping in with a casual cheers or skipping their turn? Big no-no, it's seen as disrespectful to the tradition. And honestly, kind of obnoxious, so if you're into Belize, wait for the tometer. This isn't just about mud, it's about spiritual respect. Trust me, they make better toasts than you do anyway. 4. Don't wear shoes in sacred Icelandic landscapes. Iceland might seem like the land of elves and hot springs, and that's because it kind of is. Always, some Icelanders still believe certain rocks and landscapes are home to hidden people or Holdafok. While that might sound mythical, locals take it seriously, and visitors trampling sacred spaces with muddy boots? Not cool. If you see signage asking you to remove shoes, respect it. 5. Don't eat before the eldest. Ethiopia. Imagine sitting down to a beautiful traditional meal in Ethiopia, injera, spice stews, and digging in. Don't toast with water. Big mistake. In Ethiopian culture, the eldest person at the table eats first. Jumping ahead is seen as disrespectful, even if you're starving. Plus, elders are often the ones who bless the meal. So take a breath, smile, and wait for that first bite. Trust me, it's worth the patience. 6. Don't say cheers with water. Germany. It's called Swahili time, and it reflects a more relaxed, relationship-based approach to schedules. Toasting in Germany, whatever you do. According to superstition, clinking glasses with water is essentially wishing death on everyone at the table. Yes, really, even if you're avoiding alcohol, grab juice or soda instead. Anything but water. And remember to make eye contact when you clink. That's another rule you don't want to break. 7. Don't show up on time. Tanzania, meaning a bit, or gentle hesitations to indicate something isn't possible. No one wants to hear that soundtrack while eating koshari. If you must decline something, soften it with a smile and a polite excuse. The less direct, the better. In Tanzania, being fashionably late isn't just accepted, it's expected. Showing up early or exactly on time for a social event may surprise or even confuse your host. So if dinner's at 7, arrive at 7:45. You'll be right on time culturally. 8. Don't blow your nose at the table. Egypt. Caught a cold while traveling in Cairo? Try not to blow your nose at the dinner table. In Egyptian etiquette, it's considered extremely impolite, even if you're discreet. If you must, excuse yourself and step away from the table. 9. Don't say no directly. Japan. In Japanese culture, the word no isn't said directly. Instead, people use phrases like chado, Tourists who reply with a blunt no can come off as rude or too forceful. 10. Don't leave chopsticks sticking up. Mongolia. You've probably heard about this taboo in Japan, but did you know it is also a major no-no in Mongolia? Leaving chopsticks sticking upright in rice resembles a funeral offering and symbolizes death. In Mongolia, where respect for ancestors runs deep, doing this at dinner can deeply offend your host. Always lay chopsticks flat or on the holder. The rice can wait. Traveling is about connecting, not offending. A little cultural knowledge goes a long way. So before you book that next trip, make sure you've packed more than just sunscreen. What's the strangest cultural rule you've ever encountered while traveling? Comment below. We'd love to hear. And don't forget to check out our other videos on banned foods, weird laws, and art that shock the world. Thanks for watching and happy, respectful travels!